Players before you are loyal. Anyone that isn't is out.
Mark McVeigh didn't name names, but he didn't need to. His finger was pointed squarely at Adam McPhee, who just walked out of Windy Hill to hoist his mainsail in the warmer air of the Fremantle Docker. After 142 games in red and black, this migratory Macca is back in purple.
Adam has made his decision, you know, he's now the enemy and that's the way it is.
McPhee checks side, is that a goal? The murmuring Maccas, McVeigh and McPhee, will give this game an extra needle. Not that the Dockers and Bombers need firing up.
Watson brilliantly done and kicks his second goal.
For 3 quarters, Essendon put the wind up the Cats.
And Howard kicks a goal.
But Adam McPhee's new ship is sailing with the breeze.
Oh, yes!
So today it's put up or shut up for the former teammates McPhee and McVeigh on who's loyal and who isn't.
So out come the Dockers. Matthew Pavlich leading them out, an unchanged team from that terrific win against the Crows in Perth last week. The big challenge today is, can they bring their A game to Melbourne? And I guess for Mark Harvey, that is a bit of a challenge. Firstly, Harves, McPhee, was there a real late decision whether he'd play or not?
Yeah, right up until yesterday. He's had a minor ankle complaint and hasn't been able to get through his last couple of games, but he's fine.
What about bringing that A game we saw last week to Melbourne? Have you talked a lot about it this week?
Yeah, we have. And being on the road and the challenge of playing aside the loss the previous week, all of those sort of things come into consideration. But really, it's about what we want to do and how we want to be known.
And Mark, far from your mind right now, but an old teammate of yours, a premiership teammate, Matty Lloyd's had a great send-off. They'll be keen too.
Well, he was a great player, and I don't say great much.
All the best today, mate. We wish you well.
Thanks, Bruce.
Up to you, Dennis.
So out come the Bombers after a 9-day break. Big day for Matthew Lloyd. Did the lap of honour. Got to kick a goal, his 300th at this venue. $2.99 officially. David Schwartz is with me, and Dave, we're watching the Bombers now, but Fremantle terrific last week. They were challenged in the third term and still managed to roll Adelaide by 56 points.
And I think that's where Mark Harvey would be most delighted, that they were able to really run away with the game with conviction. They showed real poise, they were tough, they were hard, and it was probably unlike any Fremantle side we've seen for a long, long time.
Matthew Lloyd having a bit to say there as we take a look at the Bombers lineup. 2 changes. McVeigh is back after suspension in last season's finals, and this guy's got a big job.
Well, he's probably lucky to be out there too, Dennis.
Very.
Look at that hit there on Bartel. But he's tough, he's hard, he's strong, and he's big. And you need to be when you're up against Sandilands. He's the biggest, hardest opponent in the business. And David Hill, coming back after his knee reconstruction last year, I think he's been outstanding in his recovery, and hopefully he can continue that on for the season.
Well, it seems Essendon like West Australians. 8 West Australians, including this guy, Cale Hooker, who'll start at centre-half back this afternoon. He's an emerging player from East Fremantle.
Well, he is. He's developing into a handy back line for the Bombers. Pears is down there as well. Remus is out of the side, but that's what Matthew Knights is trying to do. He's trying to develop a group together that can go forward and play long-term for the Bombers.
Gus Monfries, 2 goals against Geelong, young South Australian.
Oh, he's clever. These conditions suit him beautifully too. Nice, hard. He's a bouncy, he's quick. I really want to see him take the game on today.
I'll see you're clever and raise you clever. This guy is potentially a top 10 player in this competition. I'll give him 2 years. He'll be top shelf. Stephen Hill. Just remember the name.
I won't forget it.
Not 2 Stephens.
Won't forget it.
Sunday football, it's Essendon and Fremantle.
Matthew's call.
Matthew Lloyd to toss that coin.
Heads is called, and tails it is. Go down that way. Okay.
Joe Watson
Good
wins
on,
the
mate. Have a great
toss.
day. Enjoy it, mate. Good on you.
So Fremantle, after that long time, 1,078 days. That includes the summer days, of course, but even so, that's just for effect. That is a long time, Bruce.
That's a stretch, no doubt about that. Now, Hayes will be on the bench is pretty interesting. Not sure what happened in the warm-up there. They're the other player, so let's hope they're not going in with one short. Rich, I'll keep an eye on that. We're going down to Matthew Richardson. Matty, just whether the Dockers, Dennis has given them the stats. I mean, what do they do to try and fill up their playing at home today?
Yeah, well, they've tried something a little bit different, Bruce. The players all got taxis at different times today. Some players like to get to the ground early, some don't, so they all came at different times. Normally you would get the team bus. Look, they're just trying something different, try and get the routine that they would have back in Perth, Bruce. It's worth a try.
That is the riskiest thing I've ever heard of.
Well,
Melbourne cab drivers
you're right.
have got no idea where they're going. Well, about 10% do. This team could have finished up at Skilled Stadium.
Well, that's why we have the GPS now.
Good on you, Richard.
Cheers, Dan.
As out-of-towners, that's not an overstatement, is it?
You said it.
I did. My next ride will be to Ballarat, one way.
So Hayes will be sitting out on the bench with the other three now from the interchange. So not sure what happened to him in the warm-up.
No, he didn't look. He didn't look like he wanted to move at all. Just keeping an eye on McPhee. He's going to go forward. And I just want to see what the reception's like for a bloke that walked out on the club after giving a contract. And he actually walked out on Fremantle the first time. So
It loses a bit of punch there, doesn't it?
he's good at walking out.
Ah, well, he should play cricket.
Dustin Fletcher will get him. He'll go straight to full forward.
Okay.